How's everybody doing tonight? Stevie B coming to you live back to the Matrix from the attic. I'm telling you, everyone needs to calm down on the fact that Hightower got the deal he did versus Gilmore. Here's the straight facts of it. Hightower got signed last year, or they picked up his option for 7.75, close to 8 million. And then basically what he got was contract extension, which is gravy. They gave him 10 million up front. And he's gonna make 22 million base over the next couple of years, something like that. Giving him an amount aside from other pieces and portions that come with off-season money, during season money, preseason money, an $850,000 per game per year, $850,000 delivered through divvied throughout each year, and just for being at each game. And then you have everything else that comes with your base salary. Whereas Gilmore was given 18 million up front on a signing bonus, compared to Hightower's 10. Off of the back half, 7.7 last year, or 8. Gilmore is set to make 4.5 this year, and then the following year make 8.5. That's base at a $500,000 divvied out per year game rate. That leaves Hightower with about $60,000 per game just for being in existence, and Gilmore 30-ish, along with all the other things that make it your base salary over the course of the year. Hightower got a more secure deal. He's going to get base 22. We already know base is 4.5 next year. Base is 8.5 the following year for Gilmore. How that's spread out, I think it's 10 and then 12.5. I think it's 10 and then 12 for Hightower and base. They're basically, and then as well as finding that the back half of his contract still has the same, $8 to $10 million, and actually, $10 to $12 million range in it, incentive based, potentially. But the Patriots have options with Gilmore off those third and fourth years. They have options, and it's all roster based after that. And that's where the Patriots made up and did right by Hightower in his base salary over the first 2 years. The fact that they picked up his 5th year, which paid him a higher amount of money based on the average salary of linebackers in the league, which is set in within a rookie's contract. Especially, or at least within some high touted rookies, there are option years on the 4th and 5th years that allow the teams to pick up them at what would be a price that is relative to what a good linebacker that they thought they were drafting would deserve. Hightower reached that. He got his 5th year option for 7-something million. And it has been extended even further and secured. Not just extended, but secured. Whereas Gilmore has been given straight money to be here, fresh off of not being given money from rookie contract type deals. And then, not necessarily it wasn't given money. What I'm saying is he's coming off of a rookie contract to fresh money, show up, play out, but you're only getting 4.5 base this year, 8.5. Your big money that you want to stay relevant for a few years. I've said this already, but I'm just pointing out a few specific facts, and Malcolm Butler should make himself aware, because if you look at the Patriots in terms of the Super Bowl, Malcolm Butler didn't play Julio Jones the majority of the time the way everyone thought. It wasn't Malcolm Butler with over-the-top coverage. It was a mixed bag of Ryan and Butler and Why do I forget his name? But essentially, the play that was made on when Julio Jones made that huge play, Butler was not on him. He made a few other plays. One of them, Butler was on him. But essentially, what does that look like around the league? Because of said things, and because of said coverage that the Patriots chose to use within the Super Bowl against some good receivers, receivers that made noise in the NFC. How is it that the Saints don't lowball him? The Saints are going to lowball him. In which case, the Patriots will match, and then it's really a wrap from there. It's a matter of whether he wants to win after that. It's essential that people understand contracts are not just the numbers that are spit out by mainstream media or guaranteed this or, well, yeah, if you look at the first couple of years of his contract, though, he's got 18 million signing bonus, 8.5 in his second year, 4.5 in his first year. That's about 13. You do the math, that's 32. Guaranteed another 8 over the second two. Or excuse me, over the third and fourth. It's trash. They gave him a front-loaded contract, and if he wants a future here, or at least it's not even a front-loaded contract. They gave him a bunch of money to come here, and then gave him nothing now and said, "Now work for the rest." Butler needs to understand he worked for his. They're going to give you money, but at the same time, you're tough. You're our tough guy. We want you. But you're not as long as you need to be able to cover some of these guys. Eric Rowe, that's the name I was looking for. Eric Rowe is the one that was on Julio Jones when he made that big play, that amazing catch. He had perfect coverage. And although Eric Rowe isn't the tallest man in the world, he has length over you, bro. And he in technique and length do a lot. You're tough. We need you. And I think that they want to transition him to their slot corner because of his ability, his quickness and his awareness on those in-out routes. He is such a great read and a bump corner at that. I think, God, if you put Eric Rowe on one side and you put, even if you switch up, I don't think Eric Rowe can play the inside the way that Butler can play every part of the field. I think they are trying to put Eric Rowe on one side, Gilmore on the other side, and have and have Butler be their literal everything corner. It makes sense. He's the tough guy. He's your bump and run corner. He's the one he's your your jump route corner. And he, having had to be our number one outside corner, is playing in situations that aren't conducive to putting him in the best position to make plays. And I think the Patriots know what they're doing. They're going to put him in the best position to make plays. Okay? He's a playmaker. That's what the deal is. But he cannot cover the biggest outside receivers the way Gilmore can, or even the way Eric Rowe's length can. Trust that. The Patriots keep Butler, they will have the most dominant secondary in the league. They just keep him. Find a way to pay this man. The Saints are going to lowball him, and they will keep him. I'm Stevie B. I'm out. I told y'all everything you need to know. We're going strong. I'm coming to you tomorrow with more. The Patriots are loaded, and they're not even done. Come free agency, that offensive line, that defensive line needs work. Future prospects too. Linebackers. All right then. We'll talk to you later.